Owls ball. 10 seconds left. He's at the line. He drives down the court. 3, 2, 1. Unbelievable! Owls win! Owls win! Owls win!
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast of Owl Basketball here on PGCC TV. Justin Walker alongside my broadcasting partner, Michael Stanley. This afternoon is we're going to watch a matchup between the Owls of Prince George's Community College take on the Dragons of Howard Community College. A lot of implications on this game tonight, Michael.
Yes, there is, Justin.
Yeah, we found out that there are some huge subplots to this game tonight, and we'll wait before the game really kicks off before we get into all of that. Both of these teams are in two stark different places. Howard could make their way to the playoffs tonight with a win. PG can play the role of spoiler.
All right, we're here with Coach T. We have a few questions for her before the start of the game. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Wonderful. Okay, so what are you telling the ladies tonight before they go out and play?
Tonight was more of a stay focused. Let's have fun. This could be possibly going into one of our last games of the season. So, we're basically telling them to stay focused. Let's work on something positive to get better in. So that's basically what it was. Let's have fun. Let's go out here and try to get a win and have fun.
Okay. So what do you all need to do to get back to where you were in 2015 when you guys won the championship?
Recruit. So I've been out for the last 3 months every night that I don't have a game. I've been in high school gyms, sometimes 2 games a night. So I think it's the recruiting, getting the young ladies in here to make each other work hard to get better, and that's what we're missing.
Okay, that's great. So you're losing your star player, Kenesha Smith, but you have 9 players returning next season. So who are you hoping to step up in her place?
Losing Kenesha Pinky will be a tremendous loss. But I'm looking forward to some young ladies that I have sitting out to come in next year to do some good things, and as well as the young ladies coming back from the team now. I'm looking for all of them to actually step up, not just 1 or 2. I don't want them to have this mindset where you can get used to only having one person to do everything instead of a collective. So I'm looking for everybody to fine-tune things in the summertime and to come in and turn up.
All right, so make sure everybody's ready for next year.
There you go.
All right, okay. Well, that's everything we have for Coach T today. We're going to toss it back to you guys at the desk.
Lady Owls basketball versus the Lady Dragons of HCC. Game's off. And there's an early turnover by the Owls. Howard Community College back on their way up.
And as you can see, Howard Community College has a lot of ball movement in their first basket.
Nice shot there early.
As you can see, Howard plays a up-tempo offense and
Nice
defense.
attack of the basket there by Kenesha. Lady Dragons back on the break. Settling things down a bit, cross court.
Excellent ball movement by Howard. The shot missed by 42 Ebony Anderson.
Yeah, they are moving the ball around really crispy. Seifert gets it over to Kenesha. Seifert's going to drive right into a double team and pulls it back out.
Howard
and turns it right over.
And the score by Rebecca Kaufman, the leading scorer. First points of the game.
You can see why one of the leading stat categories for Howard is their assist. Strong move down low by Ivy Foster. Mike, we saw in the last game that we covered that Ivy is a really, really strong presence down low. Do you expect to see a lot more of her participation today?
I believe I will see a lot more of her participation as they have the height and weight difference inside to muscle their way into the basket.
Inbound. And that's going to be a turnover. Oh, nope, we didn't call it. That was a dangerous pass there. It leads to a turnover. PG's on the break. Seaford leading. Up fakes. Nice pass off to Foster.
And the rebound grab by Liz Parks, sophomore from Howard.
Just off the side of the basket there for Ivy.
And as you see, Howard is running a slow tempo half court as they continue to swing the ball around the perimeter.
Methodically working against this hybrid 3-2. Like to see a little bit more energy by PG on rotating to the ball, as well as getting on the offensive rebounds, as number 22, Sam Heisig, knocks down the shot. Early on, 6-2. 7:20 left in the first quarter.
Howard setting up in a 3-2 defense.
Shepardson tries to work. Gets it back up to Seaford. Strong rebound pulled down there by Howard. Liz Parks. That's a good closeout on defense by the Owls. That was a nice stutter move there.
You got to respect Howard's defensive presence. They are swarming the ball everywhere it goes.
Lisa's going to pull up just a little long. Still 6-2 here. 6:31 left in the first. See Lauren Thompson bringing the ball up court. Got it up to Cochran. Oh, that's good defense there by Seaford to jump that passing lane.
And that was a three-point shot by Lauren Thompson of Howard.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Prince George's is gonna have to make sure that they're reacting to these open shooters here for Howard. They make a good initial defensive stop, but it's the second and third pass where they're getting lost on defense. Leading to this early 9-2 lead. It's 9-2, 5 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first. And
as you can see,
we have
ball movement is the key to successful shots on the Howard's end. If PG cannot slow the ball down, they cannot defend shots properly.
That's first free throw is missed by Justine Shepardson. Shepardson is a 34% free throw shooter. Not doing anything to improve that percentage there with those two misses, 9-2.
Another rebound grab by 21 Lauren Thompson from Howard.
I think that's the second or third time I've heard Thompson's name on the rebounding end. Good pass down low. They're going to call the body on Foster.
It's going to be Ebony Anderson's first free throws of the night.
That's a little bit of a, I don't know, that was a bit of a ticky-tack there on that foul call. There's Ebony Anderson. She's a 56% free throw shooter and misses her first. Kenesha Smith had to come over and adjust her tennis shoes, I believe. She's back on the floor, so nothing too serious. And Anderson knocks down the second. That makes it 10-2, 8-point Howard Community College lead. About the halfway point in the first quarter.
Howard is utilizing a strong 3-2 defense. And as you can see, they're hustling at every loose ball as well.
Definitely are, but it's one of the things that we talked about earlier on about the Lady Owls knocking down their open shots. They actually got some open space for a shot. Foster did. Oh, that's a nice pass. But good defense by Seaford to rip it away. Double coming. They're going to call that out on Howard. believe 22, Sam Heisig, knocked that out away from Seaford.
Got to respect the hustle on Howard's part on both ends of the floor.
Definitely have to look for it on both ends. As Kanisha Smith knocks down 2. 10-4. Shortening the distance here in the first quarter. Crowd chanting defense. Nice floater, but missed. Kanisha Smith pulls it down, and she's off to the races. She's got 2 to beat. Good step through, and nice bucket.
That was a nice use of the basket for the reverse layup, using that as an extra defender.
Absolutely, 10-6. Nice move there by Kanisha Smith. Looks like the Owls are getting a little settled in there. They're going to call the foul.
That was a continuation with Liz Parks scoring that basket. She's going to the line for her first 3-throw of the night. She's a sophomore forward.
As you were saying, sophomore forward. Now you're going to look here. Looks like the Owls are, as Parks going to receive the ball and just power right through the defense and gets a little bit of a bump to get 2. And that puts her right here at the free throw line. That's 13-6.
Well, Prince George's has to seal that lane to prevent easy baskets like that.
Yeah, if you're going to let her come through there, at least foul her hard enough that she's not going to knock down that shot. Good pull-up shot there by Kanisha Smith. And Kanisha is hot early.
Seems as though the pace of the game is starting to even out now. It seems like Prince George is starting to get their rhythm.
Kind of like you said earlier, Howard being very methodical and very patient on offense, getting just about any shot that they want. And they're fighting all over the place for the rebound. We're showing a little bit of competitive fire here.
That was freshman guard number 22, Sam Heisig from Howard, fighting with number 10.
Lead referee Charlene Davis getting things under control.
Howard will inbound the ball under their basket.
Showing more patience. Oh, nice pass there by Parks. Knowledge Thomas was not ready for that pass, however.
I love the court vision that Howard has. They're effectively moving the ball to everyone on the team. Everyone's touching the ball.
Is that one of those things where it's a court vision, or is that good coaching and they just know where to be?
Sometimes, Justin, it's a little bit of both.
Good point. 13-8. Howard, there you go again. Good pass. That was a nice lead pass there.
Howard is actually running a fast break. That's their 5th fast break that they ran so far this game. They are running Prince George's up and down the floor.
And one of the things that's going to come into play is the fact that both of these benches are very short tonight.
Howard comes into the game with 6 active players on their roster.
And PG not far behind, I believe, with 6 or 7 as well. Parks is going to look to try to knock down this second one. That makes it 15-8. Shooting pretty good from the free throw line, just about 68%.
What Prince George needs to do is stop fouling Howard County's players. That way they can prevent extra and a travel call.
She showed the patience, but seemed like she almost couldn't pick between wanting to drive or wanting to deliver that pass, and I think that speaks to the inexperience and youth of this team. Just not being 100% sure what they want to do, even though they were doing the right thing. Crossover, steal by Smith. Smith is off. And almost gets the and one.
Number 5, Rebecca Kaufman with the foul, her first personal.
Kanisha's going to go to the free throw line. 15-8. 2:38 left in the first. Kaufman lasted off with Referee Terry Thompson. And Kanisha drops down.
I love the hustle by Kaufman. She actually get back on defense and she chased the ball down.
Yeah, that was a good chase down. Absolutely. 2 shots from the free throw line. And Kanisha Smith showing up big. Somebody must have told her we had the live stream going tonight. 15-10, 2:28.
Another thing about Howard's offense is everyone's moving, not just passing the ball and having everyone get involved, but everyone's moving.
Very active. Strong rebound pull down there by number 21, Gina Walls. And we haven't seen much of Gina this year. Strong move again by Ivy Foster. And Mike, I'm becoming a fan.
She's definitely a natural scorer when she has the ball.
And looked like they're going to bring off Thomas. I believe they brought Anderson back on. 2 minutes left in the first, 15-12. Howard up by 3. Prince George's was down by as much as 6, but it brought it back. And playing scrappy defense here. These last little minute and almost a half of the first quarter. Very disciplined. Like to see this from Prince George's at this point.
As long as they can settle into the game, they'll be fine.
And even though Gina fell to the ground, she did enough to throw off that shot by Anderson. Anderson was surprised herself that she was even able to get it up.
Prince George's is picking up their defensive intensity here on the court.
Yeah, there's Parks. Just off the side of the rim. But another offensive rebound there by Howard. That was hard off the rim.
And that's what Prince George's needs to avoid. Offensive rebounds by Howard.
Yeah, Liz Parks is.
She's tenacious.
She is. Remember Cherokee Parks?
Cherokee Parks, yes I do.
Plays about the same position and about the same way as well.
Scrappy defender, excellent scorer inside.
See, you know your stats there, sir. You know your basketball history.
I do, sir. That's all I watch. Sports.
Parks misses that one.
Now, out of 19 games this season for Howard, they're averaging 70.4 points a game. So, see if they're on pace to
Oh,
score
good
some.
pass there by Parks to Thompson. And Thompson after the second effort. Excuse me, Anderson knocks it down, but that was a heck of a pass there by Parks.
Yes, it was. She penetrated right to the lane to draw the defenders, and she kicked it back out.
17-12, about a minute left in the first. Strong swing over to Seifert. Foster to Smith.
Now, Howard's defense is not switching out of this 3-2, but Prince George's seems to not be able to figure out how to cut through this 3-2 defense to score.
Well, one of the things that they're missing to be able to combat a 2-3 defense is almost that, the outside jump shot. Strong, smooth move by Smith. Should have went underneath the basket to get that. And Parks.
Once again, Howard with a fast break.
Yeah, these transition buckets are going to destroy the Lady Owls, as once again, both of these teams look short on the bench, but Howard looking very fast and very conditioned on the offensive end. They're going to increase pressure.
Howard tries to trap.
Yeah, Shayla Lewis is going to have to use that other hand. And we're going to, I believe we had a replay coming in. Mike, so what went down here on this play?
Well, Prince George's seems to not have gotten back on defense, and because of that, Howard takes advantage with the fast break to score easy packet.
Kanisha Smith with 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, Oh, that almost went in by Kaufman from half court.
Really close there by Rebecca Kaufman. So here at the end of the first quarter, 19-14. Really, you know what, I have to say that the Lady Owls definitely are showing a lot of fight tonight. You know, being where they are at this time of the season, they definitely could have come in here and just given up. And that is something they did not do. Not that I would expect a Coach Tiana Harris-led team to do that, but even the effort that we're seeing out here on the floor tonight is very inspiring for next season.
Well, yes, it is. And as you can see, Prince George is trying to play playoff spoiler for Howard. As you can see, Howard is in a three-way tie for 8th seed. If with a win tonight, they can move up to the 7th seed. And then with a loss here, they can move down to the 9th seed and possibly be out the playoff picture.
So they do have some motivation here tonight to come in and play a really, really tight and tough game. And they're doing so far, even though they are down only 5 points. 19-14. Hey, we got the keys to the game here for Prince George's Community College. They need to hit the boards. They're going to have to convert open looks, and they're going to have to play and control. I will say that over the past couple of games, they are playing a lot more in control than we're used to seeing them tonight. What about the keys of the game on Howard's side, Michael?
Keys of the game for Howard: sophomore leadership. You have ball movement and free throw shooting. And as you can see, Howard is running a fast break almost to perfection. So they're averaging 70 points a game, and it seems like they're on track to score another 70 points a game.
Well, we'll have to see if Prince George is going to be able to stand up to this barrage of offense that Howard is used to having. So far, keeping it close. 19-14 at the top of the second quarter. Looks like our cameraman's getting a little bit of flack down there by lead ref Charlene Davis.
Well, first and foremost, player safety is essential.
It is. But we have cameramen who are rather tenacious, as you saw him slide back over into position. Gotta love the broadcast team. And second quarter underway. And Ivy Foster had that stolen away there by number 22, Sam Isaac. And looks like it hit off her leg.
Isaac has scrappy defense.
A nice pass there by Parks. Back to Kaufman, and it's going to be out on the arm. Looks like Howard's going to try to push things a little faster, if that is even possible, as they've employed a full court press. And forces an early timeout here. So while we go to a timeout, we're going to take a timeout here at Novak Fieldhouse. 19-14, second quarter here. Lady Dragons up over the Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College. We'll be
Prince
right
George's
back.
Community College isn't just a place that offers more than 200 academic workforce development and continuing education programs. It's the first step toward the career of your dreams. It's a community of people who want you to succeed. It's where degrees are earned and potential is realized. Apply and register today. Call 301-546-PGCC. That's 301-546-7422. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives.
Full court pressure here employed by the Dragons of Howard Community College. Justine Shepardson was fouled on that inbound pass.
Now, the interesting thing about Howard is, as we mentioned at the top of the game, they have 6 players, and yet they're with 6 players on the court. You got to love their intensity.
You do have to enjoy that intensity that Howard is employing. This is one of those situations, though, where PG needs to exercise some patience so as to not push up their turnover numbers tonight.
Well, Howard's doing a good job at actually making Prince George's play to their pace.
Yeah, Prince George is staying within their 9th leading 18 turnovers per game. which when you think about the little bit amount of opportunities that they get on the offensive end is really detrimental to what they're trying to do every night. It's a shot by Seifert, a nice shot. And we're waiting to see, they gave her a 2. Her foot was on the line. So 19-16, Lady Owls down by 3.
They cut it to a 1-possession game.
And we're about 1 minute left, or not left, but gone by in this game.
That was an excellent pass by Liz Parks.
And that's just desire right there, I have to say.
Didn't look like she jumped for that rebound. She was just
No,
able to
she absolutely didn't, Mike.
position her body so that she can
I mean,
outmuscle
Knowledge
for that.
Thompson did box out, but but Seifert definitely could have afforded a little bit more in that rebound. They're gonna calm things down here.
That was an aggressive defensive play by Kenesha Smith from Prince George's. She ripped the ball out from her hands.
Well, that's something that Kenesha Smith always definitely does. She brings a lot of intensity to the floor. Kenesha knocking down 28 points per game. Leading Maryland JUCO.
Coughlin sets up for offense.
Now, see, Mike, Kenesha just missed an opportunity to get a foul on the other team because she definitely could have drawn a charge, but instead, there's an opportunity for 2 more, 23-16, but Kenesha definitely could have drew a charge there on that drive by Lauren Thompson. And
It might be a possible injury.
Heisig has that brace already on her knee. So that's something to definitely pay attention to.
It could be detrimental to Howard, because like I said, they have 6 players on the active roster, and if she's going out with an injury.
Yeah, she looks like she's in a little bit of discomfort, but looks like she's going to walk it off. Kenesha Smith knocks down 1 of 2 on this trip. We're going to see Liz Parks check back in. You can even see you can see that Howard's coach definitely preaches hustle. Even the way that Liz Parks just ran to the check-in table. I mean, it was like she did a suicide from her chair up here to check in. Strong rebound pulled down off that miss by Smith.
But you got to give credit to great coaching and conditioning as well. Conditioning is a major factor in this sport of basketball.
It is, and they definitely have to be a major factor for this team, as once again, not to beat a dead horse, but 6 players on their roster. They have to be in shape.
Number 21, Lauren Thompson from Howard at the free throw line. I believe this is her 2nd trip of the night.
Thompson's a 64% free throw shooter from the line, and she knocks down the first. 24-17. Lady Owls down 7. 7:42 left in the second. And she knocks down the second one to increase Howard's lead 1 more, 25-17. Kenesha Smith guarded by Parks. And nice soft layup there by Smith. Michael, when you're looking at the Lady Owls, how can they use their speed? I mean, they are a fast team. They get a little out of control sometimes, but fast nonetheless. How can they use that speed against Howard this afternoon to kind of get back in control of this game? Good pass down low. Parks misses that layup.
Well, using their speed to advantage is key when grabbing offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds, just to get the ball up the court as fast as possible. Try to wear out Howard's defense.
Couldn't wear out Howard's offensive rebounding on that time, as they got another offensive rebound and put up another point, or another 2 points, 27-19. And the Owls are becoming a bit stagnant. And they're going to get that foul on Parks. It's a nice move there by Smith. Drew the contact. But this is one of those points when you have to find another offensive weapon on the Lady Owls team, and Ivy Foster has proven to be that lately.
But the team has to get the ball down inside to her.
And Kenesha Smith misses both of those free throws, but yes, the Owls are going to maintain possession. Good fight there by Seifert, forcing Parks. Good pass inside. Seifert just can't knock down the shot. And there's a little bit of miscommunication and frustration between Seifert and Shepherdson. Not sure where, though, because that was a nice on-target pass to Seifert.
In order for Prince George's to be close in this game, they have to capitalize on second chance effort.
And they're going to have to capitalize on defensive efforts like that. Seifert took it right to the heart of Coughlin, but was blocked, and there's a tie-up down low.
That was a nice aggressive move by her to drive right to the basket.
You know,
try to draw a foul.
that's the most fire I think I've seen out of Seifert all season. 27-19, 6:10 left in the first half. And
Looks like the refs were discussing the call. Want to make sure they got it right.
don't know how much you need to discuss the fact that that went out on Howard, but okay. And Howard gets it back just that easy. So another wasted possession here for the Lady Owls.
Nice cut to the basket by Coughlin, and she missed the shot, but that was a nice cut to the basket.
Well, I have to give some props to Anderson for being able to deliver that pass. Don't see many bigs with the skill set to make a pass and pinpoint like that. And Foster just couldn't get it down. Looks like there's a foul on, I believe that's what that is, Shayla Lewis. You have to ask yourself, how much is that early season knee injury still affecting Shayla Lewis?
As far as physically, I don't think it's bothering her, but I think the mental aspect of trying to recover from missing so many games is seeping in late in the season.
Coughlin imploring Knowledge Thomas to shoot the ball.
Howard's
Both
now on it.
teams a little stagnant on offense. I think we both are about to say the same thing. Nice step through by Smith. Just couldn't make the layup. And I guess the refs swallowed the whistle on that one because, oh, good shot there by Seifert.
I'm not sure why she hesitated at first, but she had the green light.
27-22. And picks up good defense, gets stuck.
In the
Kenesha Smith fouls Knowledge Thomas. And look at the form on Seifert. And she just drains that shot. A lot of confidence behind that shot.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Justin.
27-22. Knowledge Thomas at the free throw line.
And you will hope that this confidence with Seifert carries on to next season.
Yeah, a point like this during the season when you have 2 games left and you're not going to the playoffs, you have to start looking at the positive that you can build off of. And if you can build some confidence on not only playing, you know, the 8th seed right now in the conference, but also just playing spoiler and just kind of finishing out your season tough. That'll be a great carryover into next year.
And considering that this Peach Georgia's team is nothing but freshmen, the cohesiveness of the team is coming back.
You have to see They will lose one player this year, even though they don't want to. That's Kenesha Smith. Trying to see if we can get a bit of an idea as to what the confusion is down here.
And it looks like the foul was charged to
Trying to get a bit of a report here on what that was, because we still don't have a clear explanation or idea outside of that there was a foul called. And another bucket there by Parks, 30-22.
You gotta love how she established the inside position to get the basket. Howard shifts back to the 3-2 defense, and an outlet pass by Liz Parks up to number 5 Coughlin, and the basket. She drew the foul, and she's going to the line for another free throw.
I mean, one of the things you have to look at there is, once again, if you're going to foul somebody, you got to make sure that they don't make a basket, especially if you're going to foul them so cheaply. Look at the outlet pass there by Parks.
Reminiscent of Kevin Love of the NBA.
Yeah, it really was. And Coughlin just powers through that foul by just basically a touch foul by Seifert. Coach T and one of the officials laugh it off.
And Coughlin actually missed that free throw.
That's not something she does often, and she's shooting about 72% from the line. 32-22. 10-point lead by the Dragons. And there's another turnover, and we talked about that as one of the keys to the game, is that the Lady Owls were gonna have to take care of the basketball. Nice lead pass, just left it there. It goes over the top of the basket.
Prince George's has to hold on to the ball. Turnovers are what's killing this team right now in this game.
Very astute observation there, Michael.
Like
it was a foul, a push on Ivy Foster. So that's going to
put them in the bonus. Are they in the bonus? Yep.
Yeah, they
puts
are.
Howard in the bonus.
They absolutely are.
Shooting these free throws. Number 42, Ebony Anderson.
Believe we have a report from Dania Hall on what actually happened a couple plays ago here at the table. Dania. Okay, so we're still getting her together, but we'll find out exactly what's going on in a second. There's another free throw there, 34-22. That's 12 points. And this lead keeps getting wider and wider as the Lady Owls just cannot put any points on the board. Seibert. Good
nice
pass. That was a nice pass. Great patience shown there between Parks and Coughlin, and you can tell that these two ladies play a lot of basketball together.
Seems like they're in sync.
They definitely are.
Then again, their whole team is in sync. Their whole team is sharing the ball like they should.
Parks pulls down a strong rebound. Going to take it herself. Pass it off to Heisig.
What a nice pass. Nice pass from the top of the key by 21 Lauren Thompson into number 5 Rebecca Coughlin for the layup.
And the Lady Dragons are really starting to kind of find their groove here. 2 minutes until we get to halftime. 38-22, and there's another turnover.
And another
Thompson up
fast
front to
break
Coughlin.
opportunity.
Coughlin couldn't even handle it. Isaac can't either. And the Lady Owls just cannot get an offensive rebound, but there's a steal there by Walls. And Coach Harris is going to take a full timeout. While they take a full timeout, we're going to take a full timeout here. 38-22, Lady Dragons over top of the Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
We're back. Action already in progress. 38-22. Minute 25 left in the first half.
And another turnover.
These are those moments that the Lady Owls just cannot afford to have.
Coughlin makes an aggressive dribble move right to the basket and scores another bucket for Howard Community College.
And just had a clear lane after that crossover. You know, one of the things, once again, Michael, that you want to see out here is just a little bit more fight from these Lady Owls.
Doesn't seem like anyone's talking to each other on the floor.
Absolutely not. And it leads to things just like that. And there's another fast break.
Coughlin scores another basket.
And Lady Dragons showing why they are the second leading team overall in steals per game. 14. They're averaging 12, just about 13 in conference. So their defense being their strong point. Lisa Seifert almost bottled up at half court. Good pass down low to Smith. And once again, Lady Owls can show flashes of what they can do, but no one defends. No one defends Lauren Thompson coming back down the floor, and luckily she didn't hit that shot. Would have given us a huge lead here at halftime. 42-24 here at Novak Fieldhouse. Lady Dragons over top of the Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College. Mike, give me your impressions of the first half.
First half started off very well for both teams, and Howard just took advantage of the turnovers and fast break points that they scored on Prince George's Community.
Why do you think there was such a difference between the first quarter and the second quarter? As PG looked like they wanted to kind of stick around here in this game in the opening minutes, but then here in the second quarter, just let things get out of hand.
I think it's just the mental aspect of having so many turnovers. Players are not really getting back on defense as well, and as a result, they're letting easy baskets score.
What do you expect for Coach T to be saying to her players right now during this halftime break?
I figured Coach T is just telling her players just to be loose, have fun. It's the last game of the season, and just be aggressive.
Well, next to last. You're pushing it a little bit too far, sir.
I apologize. My mistake.
Michael Stanley trying to push the season close a little earlier than need be, but hey, 42-24. Lady Dragons over top of the Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to catch up on some stats, bring you back some leading scores and the statistics for some other games here. Prince George's Community College, PGCC TV. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills?
Check.
Driver's license?
Check.
And a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit. I get it. I can do better. Just please, don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
I can't seem to save anything.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science, become the mayor or something, make the situation better for other people. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I just feel like that's my destiny. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
The odds of winning 7 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm Toni Braxton. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Most party fouls? Not a big deal. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere will bring us wireless emergency alerts. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
Most party fouls, not a big deal. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
This is Dania Hall with the halftime report. So right now the score is 24-42. With PG at a loss at the moment. Right now, Kanisha Smith is leading the Lady Bulldogs. She has 15 points. Lewis has none so far. Seifert has 5, and Foster has 4 points. One of the keys to the game was definitely free throws. Right now, they're 3 for 8, and all of them were earned by Kanisha Smith. Right now, for the Dragons, Colin is leading with 12 points, Thompson with 5, Hesick with 4, Parks with 11, Thomas with 3, and Anderson with 7, and they are 9 for 14 for their free throws. Right now, we had the Lady Dragons, their coach was telling them to keep better control when moving their ball, and that was definitely one of the keys to success mentioned earlier in the game. For PG, coach was definitely yelling defense and run the ball, trying to get the ball moving and get them up and down the court. Both of the leading players are both sophomores. They're both sporting the number 5, and both of them were definitely the players to watch for the game today. So we're going to head back out there, and we're going to toss it back to you guys at the desk.
42-24, halftime here at Novak Fieldhouse. Once again, looking for the Owls to just put up a little bit more of a fight this evening, as they started out the game really close to this Dragon team, but allowed a couple turnovers, allowed some other issues to kind of take over and put them at this position, as you can see.
The first highlight right here, as Liz Parks drives straight to the basket, and the defense of Prince George's just collapsed.
And as you said, just once again, almost like they're looking at the same thing.
Key here to Howard's offense is fast breaks. They're getting most of their points off of fast breaks, as you can see.
And one of the things that we talked about was Prince George's just playing stronger and tougher defense. And if you're going to let them come through the lane like that, you have to make sure you foul them without them getting that bucket. On the other end, Prince George's has had some bright spots. You see a nice, strong move down low by Ivy Foster.
See, she dominates the inside with her presence. She gets the inside position.
Straight line three there by Lisa Seifert. Showing a lot of fire today in this game.
And if they want to have a chance at coming back in the game, Seifert has to make more shots like that. She has to take advantage.
Definitely going to look for Kenesha Smith to do that as well, which is driving to the basket and trying to pick up some fouls so that they can get some extra scoring opportunities here in this second half. They're down big, but nothing that's insurmountable. They can get back with some tough defense, some strong offense, and just taking their time and trusting one another. So, Mike, what are you expecting to see in the second half of this game?
Well, I expect Howard to keep their offensive pace up by running the ball on fast breaks and their defensive intensity. And I expect Prince George to actually put up a better fight than they did the first half. Stop turning the ball over for one. It's the biggest killer of the team so far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we're just about ready for the second half. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, it will be the second half of Lady Owls basketball versus the Lady Dragons of Howard Community College. This is a broadcast from PGCC TV, and we'll be right back.
Prince George's Community College isn't just a place that offers more than 200 academic workforce development and continuing education programs. It's the first step toward the career of your dreams. It's a community of people who want you to succeed. It's where degrees are earned and potential is realized. Apply and register today. Call 301-546-PGCC. That's 301-546-7422. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back to action. Lady Dragons up 42-24 over the Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College. Strong move down low by Howard, but Prince George is actually able to get the rebound. Shayla Lewis moves the ball up the floor. Gets it over to Seifert. Seifert makes a move to the middle of the floor. Layup just a little short.
Now, even though Seifert missed that shot, you gotta love the aggressiveness that she's showing.
Like I said earlier, one of the more active games that I have seen from Seifert this season, if not the most active game I've seen from her. Parks on the left side, stolen by Kenesha Smith. Smith off to the races. She only has one to beat. Cawthon gets through her. 4-2, 42-26. And more of that will have the Lady Owls in good position here in the third quarter. Good way to get your hand in the passing lane there by Shepardson. Shayla Lewis waiting for her teammates to get ahead of her. Gets it over to Seifert. Seifert, middle of the floor to Smith, and Smith with the pretty jump shot from just inside the free throw line. Makes it 42-28.
That was a good pass by Seifert to find the open cutter for the mid-range shot.
Mike, you know, one of the things is when they actually take their time, they really run a nice offense. And I don't know where Cawthon was looking for that one, but she coughed that one up. And she tried to get a pass over to Heisig. And Howard's going to take a early timeout.
That was the first turnover for Howard of the second half, even though it just started. But small incidents like that can turn the momentum big time.
I think that's one of the things that their coach, we were practicing this one earlier.
The Coach Shakru.
Yes, Coach Shakru, excuse me. Called this early timeout, kind of settle down his Howard team and figure out exactly what was wrong in those last 2 possessions where the Owls have come out and scored 6 straight points.
Well, if the Lady Owls can increase the defensive intensity, they can swing this ball game back into a reasonable game.
Yeah, you just want to get it down to about 10 to make it manageable. And then once you do that, you can kind of turn it into a whole new ball game. So 42-28. As the Lady Owls get back.
But besides the defensive intensity, they have to rebound and they have to swing the ball.
Absolutely. So we're going to see Seaford inbound the ball to Lewis. That early 3-2 defense, they just jumped that passing lane. They read that one from Lewis.
And as we just discussed, turnovers. Luckily, they caught a break. Possession remains with the Lady Owls.
Shot clock makes no move. Shayla Lewis gets it over to Seaford. And Howard is doing their best to clog up this lane. They're going to dare the Lady Owls to shoot jumpers. Smith finds Lewis. Lewis for 3. Short, but Smith gets the offensive rebound.
It was a strong rebound by Kenesha Smith, even though she missed the shot.
Parks receives from Thompson. They're going to call it charge. And heads up play there by Ivy Foster to draw that charge on Parks.
Even though this is not a stat, offensive awareness is key to an offense trying to get back into the game. Actually, that was defensive awareness on that play.
It's okay. I knew what you meant. There was a foul on number 23, Parks.
That'll be her second personal of the game.
Wait a minute, I just realized, why was there a confusion as to who that foul was on? And she was the one that ran right into her defender. Step through again by Kenesha Smith.
What a great Euro step to free herself to the basket by Kenesha Smith.
That step through move is patented there by Smith. 42-30, Lady Owls cutting it down to 12. And there's a steal on the pass.
Seems like the Lady Owls are starting to settle into their offense and defensive stance.
Well, you know what I've seen is they are a much better defensive team when they're being frisky and just attacking the basketball. There's a lot to be said for energy on both ends of the floor. Coughlin picks up Seaford. Seaford handles that pressure well. Shayla Lewis, nice pass to Shepperson. Shepperson loses it. And just about almost a nice offensive possession there by the Owls.
Ooh, nice aggressive defense by Seaford as she draws the foul, but you got to respect that she challenged the inbound and almost caused the turnover.
And even though she will not show up on the stat sheet tonight, she is making huge, huge efforts for her team today. Ah. Another travel by Seaford. Just take your time, Seaford.
She actually had and almost another attempted steal by Seaford.
Young lady's not quitting tonight, Michael. Nice up fake there by Parks and a hard fall.
Looks like she
gets back up. Oh, now that's almost
it didn't
caused the technical foul there. Did you see that push? Parks brushed past the referee and kind of shoved her on the shoulder.
But if you didn't see that, Liz Parks actually hit her face on the paint right there.
I think she was mad at somebody that she shouldn't have been mad at because it wasn't that hard of a foul.
I just think her momentum just carried her down to the floor.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're going to see Parks go for the second free throw. Knocks it down, makes it 44-30, so pushes the lead back up to 14. 6:57 left in the third. Kenesha Smith drives, jumps, misses, and she takes a spill of her own. Foul's going to be on number 42.
That's Ebony Anderson for Howard.
I believe they just said that's her fourth. Kenesha Smith back at the line, 53% free throw shooter. And that one drops for her. Gives Lady Owls 31.
Free throws are the key to getting back into this game, but they have to convert.
(44-32), and just as if she heard you, she knocks down both of them. So not being the usual jinx that sometimes is when you call for the free throw when the player's on the line. Coughlin, nice no look over into the left corner. Nice touch passing. And just couldn't get it down. Seifert strong with the rebound. Pushes the break to Shepardson. Shepardson tries to lay it back to Seifert.
What a nice hustle play by Seifert to dive on the floor to retain the ball for Prince George's.
Absolutely was. Yes, rushed that one just a bit. Came off a little too strong. Look at that crossover there by Parks. Crisp passing.
That was a good find by Liz Parks.
Gets it to Thompson for two and 46-32.
And it just seems like Howard's offense is just on the same page with every player on the floor.
They play their roles very well. Coughlin, nobody saw her down the court. Thompson almost goes into a travel. Coughlin's gonna pull up a three, in and out. We're gonna see the Lady Owls bring it back across half court. Timeout called there by Coach Harris. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So, Mike, I'll get your thoughts so far into this third quarter. Lady Owls have tried to mount a comeback, but just can't get it within 10. Why do you think that is?
Well, they're not converting on the chances that they do have with the possession. They need to convert. Whether it's missing a shot and getting to the line, they just have to convert somewhere on the floor. They cannot let empty possessions get the best of them tonight.
When you have a team like this that is not only young and inexperienced, how do you handle and how do you coach through these turnovers?
Just one game at a time. You just have to just settle your team down. Just let them know that, you know, taking their time on the floor is the best thing to do.
And
slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Leads right to a bucket by Kenesha Smith, the crispest passing that I have seen in this game from the Lady Owls. And they follow it up with just letting Coughlin go right to the basket for an easy 2 points.
And on that last play, Coughlin split 4 defenders to have a mid-range shot.
Mike, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I don't think she split anything. I think they just left the lane open for her. Offensive rebound by Smith. Does not travel. Good presence of mind to keep her pivot foot.
Yes, that was an excellent move.
48-36. Isaac into Thomas. Knowledge Thomas goes right over top of Kenesha Smith.
And Kenesha Smith actually had the height advantage on that defensive play, and she could not defend that.
going to call that on the floor. Not sure why Kanisha didn't get the continuation there on that shot.
But she will go to the line for 2 shots.
And I think Coach T is asking the same exact question. And this has been a reoccurring issue as well, is Kanisha Smith tiring out in this 3rd quarter because she puts in so much work the remainder of the game.
Free throws have been a weak point in Prince George's game plan all season. They're averaging 44% from free throw.
Wow. I did not know it was that number, sir. Oh, good pass by Coughlin. Parks coughs it up on the layup attempt, however. The Lady Owls are going to get it back.
Even though the Lady Owls are trailing by 13, they are still in great position to come back.
The game is not over yet. Still 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Good ball.
Ivy Foster's going to put it up and knocks down the shot. And if she can do that, she needs to keep putting it up.
Nice mid-range jumper.
50-39. You're just hoping once again that these Lady Owls just start to find some confidence and realize that it's always a missed shot if you don't put it up. Another strong defensive move there by Seifert. And Seifert is really making a name for herself tonight. Gets it to Foster again. Foster to Smith. Just a little short. It's going to go back the other way, but.
Speaking of Seifert is having a coming out party tonight on the floor.
She absolutely is. She's walking a little bit more of a swagger today.
Shows you a glimpse of what's to come next season.
Yeah, you got to hope that these ladies will get in the gym and work on their games, individually and collectively. Foster gives the ball right to Heisig, and that's just a mental lapse there on that judgment. I may have to take away some of my accolades for Foster on that one. Nice pass to Seifert. Seifert! And one!
Seifert actually has a nice mid-range game that she is exploring tonight.
You know, she has a nice form. It's not as if she cannot shoot, at least not by the looks of it. 52-41. Gets away with an over the back there. Good no call by the refs. Coach T says thank you. 2:42 left in the 3rd. Lady Owls have brought it within 11.
The Lady Owls can capitalize on some of their stops. They can be right back into the game.
Seifert, she wanted to attack. Foster blocked, but she gets it back and stripped by Heisig. Thompson with Coughlin up front. It's good defense there by Seifert.
Nice hustle. Seifert ran her all the way down the court to disrupt that play. And with that hustle, Seifert actually regained the possession for the Owls.
Creates a turnover and momentum, hopefully, with that hustle. So good job here tonight, especially in this second half by Seifert. Good pass by Lewis into Smith. Smith hard off the backboard. Foster corrals it in.
Makes you wonder, where was this effort all season for the Lady Owls?
Well, they're playing a lot more in control. Nice battle going on down low between Foster and Anderson. Seifert just a little short there.
Didn't seem like she had her feet set all the way.
No, she didn't, but Coach T is telling her to keep shooting. Hey, you know what, Mike? You probably know this better than anybody else. You got a shooter has to keep shooting.
Oh, definitely. The
Make or
confidence
miss.
level can go down if you do not shoot.
Nice pass there by Lewis. By Seifert to Lewis. Lewis has got to be more careful with the basketball. Man, that's a soft call there. I don't know if somebody made Lisa Seifert angry today, but they should make her mad every game.
That's a third personal foul of the game.
But I think that speaks more to her aggressiveness on the defensive end than it does to her being out of control. And at this point, having 3 fouls in the wake of trying to get your team back in this game, I couldn't be too mad at it. 54-41, 1 minute 20 left in the third. Shepardson couldn't wrestle away the rebound by Coughlin. Coughlin pretty much, there's no better way to say it, was kind of playing with the basketball while she was on the floor.
A little bit Harlem Globetrotter.
Just a bit.
Lady Owls is set in their 3-2 defense.
Left the top of the key wide open as Shepardson was out of position. Mike, how important is it, especially at this level, for teams to play team defense and be in the right spot? Parks with the stutter step as she traveled.
It is very important. If you're not in your spots, you're allowing great chances for the offense to score, no matter where it is on the floor. You got to protect the rim. You got to protect the perimeter.
Coach T gets the ball out of Shayla Lewis's hands.
That was another lazy pass.
It was, but Shayla Lewis has had multiple turnovers here. 35 seconds left in the third. Seifert receives just to the right of the key. Good pass there by Smith.
Excellent pass. The defense forgot all about her.
They did. And Prince George is using a little bit of Howard's strategy against them, just using that patience, waiting on the defense to collapse, to pass the ball off to an open player and getting 2. And that has woken up this gym.
One thing you have to look at, the turnovers for the Lady Owls. You would think that with the amount of turnovers they had tonight, that they wouldn't be down by 11.
The court awareness in certain situations. And it's not as if Coach Harris is not coaching it, because you can hear her imploring to her team to be in their spots and pay attention, and they just allowing a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of backdoor passes for these easy layups. So 56-43, Lady Dragons are up by 13 here at Novak Fieldhouse. We're gonna toss it to Dania Hall, who has a report. Dania.
I'm here with Levante Sanders, the current captain of the Owls team this year. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Great. So this is your sophomore year, meaning it's your last year here at PG. How has PG shaped you to be the player that you are today?
They helped me become more of a leader, more of a complete player, you know, getting my team involved and help me do what I know I can do and stuff like that. So it really helped me these last 2 years that I've been here. They helped me really a lot from high school, helped me develop a lot as a player.
That's good. That's good. So as the captain, what are some of the characteristics you hope to have left with your current teammates?
Just being more of a leader, you know, keeping a young freshman focused and stuff like that, you know, that never give up on, no matter how hard to get in the season, never giving up, and just keeping them focused no matter what comes. So.
All right. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dania, for that report with Levante Saunders. Good job. 56-43. We're in the final quarter of this game. And we're going to see if the Lady Owls can maybe make a last push to push the Lady Dragons
Lady Owls are down by 13 with 9 minutes to, well, almost 10 minutes to go in the half. And, I mean, in the quarter, and they actually have a chance to come back if they can get a couple of stops throughout this last quarter.
This lead is not that big, but it's the 50-50 balls that they're gonna have to get, such as that. You have just about the team's best rebounders shooting a three-point shot. And the Lady Owls almost still don't get that rebound. Lewis receiving the instructions. Seifert operating Lewis. Back up to Seifert.
Howard is now in their 2-3 offense. I mean, 2-3 defense. Sorry.
And I actually like that play that Coach T designed there. Good motion.
That was nifty. Utilizing the speed of the Lady Owls.
A lot to be said about creating motion on the basketball court, Mike. Ivy Foster misses the first. He's going to get ready to put up the second one.
Again, free throws can be a killer down the stretch.
Foster misses that second one. Still 13-point lead held by the Lady Dragons, and they turn the ball over.
So they actually dodged the bullet there. They actually didn't convert on the free throws, but they were lucky enough to, again, retain possession of the ball.
Absolutely. There's a kick on Thompson.
But this is where the Lady Owls have to capitalize on their second chance on the possession.
And in a situation like this, they're lengthening the clock. And
once again, a turnover.
As you see that turnover, you see Coach T just bury her head in her towel.
And yet, despite all the turnovers from the Lady Owls, they're still only down by 13, so they're still in the game.
That's a travel. Good way to be there by Lewis. Lewis should have gave that ball up to Smith. Soft pass there by Anderson. Foster is able to get it back. No one sees Kanisha Smith down court until just now. And Kanisha Smith is hammered down low.
She drew the foul, but you have to give credit to Seifert. She rocketed that ball down the floor. Great transition pass.
Good pass, Seifert.
And that's what you like to see from the Lady Owls.
56-45.
Cut the lead down to 11 point. Lady Owls are in an aggressive 3-2 defense. Man, that was a tough basket underneath.
That was a tough basket underneath, but number 21, Gina Walls, I have to show a little bit more toughness down low on a defense like that. Had the opportunity for a nice block. Seifert just a little short. Grabs the offensive rebound. Shayla Lewis off the side of the backboard and picks up a really, really bad foul in that situation. Just allowing the frustration to bother them.
Well, those are mental mistakes that you cannot make. Regardless if you have a turnover or a missed shot, you still have to keep your head into the game.
Absolutely. 58-45. Dragons takes that 13-point lead and pushes it up to 16 on that shot by Isaac. 61-45. That was a big shot there by Isaac.
Isaac had all the time in the world to shoot that. No one closed out on her from the Lady Owls.
That was too strong of a shot there by Foster. Seifert fouls Thompson. Now, Seifert did foul her. She didn't foul her that hard. Not as hard as Thompson made it look, but.
And again, Howard utilized the fast break opportunity to try to score some points.
We're going to see Parks come back into the game. We're going to see Knowledge go out.
You must admit, Howard's team is strong with only 5 active players, or 6 active players on their roster tonight.
Well, Coach Shokru is definitely has good management of her rotation. And there's a turnover there by the Lady Owls on the inbound, which leads to another opportunity for the Lady Dragons. No box out allows for another offensive rebound by the Lady Dragons.
That was a nice effort by Liz Parks, but she turns the ball over.
Kanisha Smith, so used to having the ball go the other way, thought that there was another turnover on the Lady Owls. Shayla Lewis thought about it. That's a force out there by 42. Ebony Anderson.
Lady Owls to inbound on their baseline. Kanisha Smith is going to inbound the ball.
And that's Anderson's 4th. I thought she had picked up her 4th. Apparently not, but she's going to go to the bench regardless. And Knowledge Thomas comes back into the game. Seifert into Foster. Foster hops.
Small mental mistakes can cause big problems late in the game.
And she's been employed by her assistant coaching staff to make a move. Once again, it goes back to the youth and inexperience of this team. She had good positioning. She'd have turned to her right shoulder. That's powered up for 2, and instead, there's 2 on the other end, 63-45. Lady Dragons pushing this lead.
It also seems like the lack of confidence is starting to build late in the game.
Absolutely. Well, I think it started throughout this game, Mike. It's just that they've had points and times when they'll play with a little bit more fire, but you see some uncertainty from these ladies. And you can see it in the way that the game moves.
Almost seems as if the Lady Owls are trying to play up to Howard's pace, which is a faster paced offense. And it's taking them out of their game plan.
And that was a little close in terms of the charge call, because I'm not sure if Parks had her feet set. However, pick up on.
Again, the Lady Owls come out in a 3-2 defense against Howard.
Isaac, who shot the only 3 in this half, and Parks. For Parks to be so strong, she falls as if she's gotten fouled by somebody twice her size. I mean, not trying to take anything away from this young lady, but I think there's a lot of acting going on with some of these reactions.
She sinks her first free throw at the.
Parks, 65% free throw shooter.
She
misses that one.
This player.
64-45. Tapped by Kaufman. Lady Dragons have pushed this back up to just about a 20-point lead. Foster brings it down with one hand, but she's sent back by Isaac, and Seifert there to gather up that block. 64-47.
And on that place, Seifert just happened to be in the right place at the right time for the rebound.
Knowledge off the top of the backboard. Kaufman to Isaac. Isaac for another three. Misses it. And once again, the Lady Dragons have position down low. Lady Owls were able to get it.
Another outlet pass by Rebecca Kaufman up the court to Liz Parks. At this point, I think Howard's going to just start milking the clock on every possession.
Yeah, they're cutting it down to about 5 on the shot clock before that shot went up. 64-47. 3:54 left. Seifert gets sent right back from where she came.
She gotta love the aggressive move to the basket instead of settling for jump shots.
Now she's starting to mix aggressiveness with just being a little bit too out of control, and gets a mean stare down there by Thompson.
But you gotta love, she's not backing down from anybody.
Yeah, you gotta love that. She shouldn't.
Despite the deficit, she's still putting up a fight.
Kaufman throws up. You're not going to get a foul call on something like that, Kaufman.
Lady Owls swing the ball around the perimeter.
Lewis to Shepardson. Thompson. And they call for the foul.
It was almost another turnover by the Lady Owls.
That's Thompson's third. Seifert's going to inbound right in front of us.
Turnovers and free throws have been the Lady Owls' Achilles heel all season.
Well, you see that the Dragons are throwing help on every person that drives to the basket. And the Lady Owls are going to have to recognize that. And maybe try to find the space in that. You're going to see the foul here as Foster goes up and she's hit on the arm. Unfortunately, cannot convert from the free throw line. She's going to try to hit this second one, 64-47. This is that one. Kaufman.
And at this point, the Lady Owls seem to be a little frustrated on defense, and they're committing senseless fouls at this point.
Yeah, at this point, you know, you're just stretching this out one way or another. So to keep having these ticky-tack fouls, and really doesn't do any good for you either way. Kaufman pushes it back up to 19-point lead by the Lady Dragons.
It's been a tale of two halves so far.
Foster was calling for it, but they saw it too late. Parks. And almost, the Lady Owls almost got called for another unnecessary foul. And Coughlin is wide open.
And a late whistle.
A late foul, I think so, buddy. There's going to be a timeout called by Coach Shakru of the Lady Dragons. We're going to take a quick break here. It's 66-47. Lady Dragons are up big over the Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College. We'll take a quick break here on PGCC TV.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Back to action here at Novak Fieldhouse. Lady Owls down 19 points to the Lady Dragons. So, barring some type of offensive output by the Lady Owls, looks like Howard Community College is going to go ahead and secure the 7th seed in the Maryland JUCO tournament.
I think the difference in the tape came down to free throws and turnovers. The Lady Owls leading in both categories, and which led to their implosion, I guess.
I think that's why we have you on that side of the mic, Mike, because you called it out just as he made that she made that turnover right there. Shepardson did. Even 20-point lead here. Just about 2 minutes left in the game. So, Mike, Lady Owls have one more game left this season. How do you build on this game? Now, how do you keep your ladies motivated to come back for the next one?
You have to just keep them loose and just let them just enjoy the game. Have the game come to them sometimes. You know, trying to put too much pressure on yourselves, but you still have to go and perform.
There's a shot there by, I believe, by Gina Walls, makes it 70-49.
And at this point, Howard is actually right at their average points per game, right at 70.
Shepardson gets it back to Seaford. Thompson almost with the steal. Seaford gets it to Foster. Foster dumps it down into Walls, and Walls got it to Shepardson, who knocks down two. So 70-51. And we're under 1 minute. If I had to pick a player of the game here from the Lady Owls team, it had to be Seaford, who's played with a lighter heart. There's a rebound by Foster. Foster dribbles on the baseline, gets it to Seaford, and not too much difference between the shot clock or the clock. And on that rebound is 14. And it's 70-51. Looks like this is gonna be it. Here as the Lady Owls fall to the Lady Dragons of Howard Community College. Valiant effort here by these Lady Owls, but a loss nonetheless, as these ladies fought hard against a really, really tough opponent here. So before we wrap things up, we'll take a quick break. We'll get some final numbers for you here from Novak, and then we'll get ready for the second half of our doubleheader with men's action, as the Owls will take on the Dragons. Prince George's Community College versus Howard Community College. Final score 70-51 for the ladies game. We'll be right back.
Prince George's Community College isn't just a place that offers more than 200 academic workforce development and continuing education programs. It's the first step toward the career of your dreams. It's a community of people who want you to succeed. It's where degrees are earned and potential is realized. Apply and register today. Call 301-546-PGCC. That's 301-546-7422. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
So as the presentations for sophomore day are happening here at Novak Fieldhouse, we just saw Kenesha Smith receive her certificate, her plaque here for being an outstanding athlete here at Prince George's Community College. We're going to go down a couple of the final numbers here from the game tonight, as we did see the Lady Owls fall to the Lady Dragons of Howard Community College. You had Rebecca Coughlin come in with 19 points, Lauren Thompson with 9, Sam Heisig with 9, Liz Parks with 19, Ebony Anderson with 9, and Knowledge Thomas with 5 points. For the game, Lady Dragons shot 39.7%. They were 18.8 from the three-point line and 65.4% from the free throw line. And on the other end, Kenesha Smith does it again. 30 points on 12 of 24 shooting, a valiant effort as she went down, and her next to last game here for the Owls. Going along with Kenesha's 30, we had Seifert with 9, Justine Shepardson with 2, Ivy Foster with 8, Gina Walls with 2. They shot 33.3% for the game, 25% from 3, and a telling 35.3% from the free throw line. So they left a lot of points on the floor tonight. Mike, final thoughts on tonight's games between the Lady Owls and the Lady Dragons?
I would say a disappointing effort on the Lady Owls, and just you have to just stop turning the ball over. Turnovers are the key.
Turnovers were the key. So we're going to get ready for the next game in this doubleheader of the PGCC broadcast team. We have the men's team coming up. The Owls are going to take on the Dragons of Howard Community College up next here on PGCC TV.